the next season, 2017-2018 season, with our Minnesota Timberwolves on track here to begin the season. And what a season! So far, not too bad. But as we get going, as we are preparing ourselves for the first home game of the new season, and of course we have, quickly look at the, before we get into really much of anything else, which we'll talk about last season and everything else, let's take a look at the injuries that are still going on in the league right now. You have LaMarcus Aldridge with the San Antonio Spurs, torn right ACL. He is still out 4 to 6 more months. He actually played in 14 games last season before he injured that ACL, which knocked him out for the entire season, and looks like 4 to 6 more months. So it looks like he is going to miss this season altogether as well. And then Karis LeVert of the the Nets. Brooklyn Nets, he has a broken left finger. He is out 4 to 6 weeks with that injury. Danny Green, left knee tendonitis, 4 to 6 weeks. Ben Simmons, the young kid from Philadelphia, playing 27 games before that injury. Twisted left knee, 1 to 2 more weeks for him. Alex Abrinas, he is day to day. And Bradley Beal, the Wizards, also day to day with his injury. So as we move on to the next, as we look back at last year's standings, as you can see, the Toronto Raptors, they had the best record in the entire NBA, 23-7, with the Atlanta Hawks 22-8, and then the Oklahoma City Thunder 21-9 overall in the whole aspect of last season. Then of course you had San Antonio, Denver, Houston, Golden State, the Clippers, and then the Timberwolves rounding out the 8 teams in the playoffs last year, where on the eastern side you had Toronto, Atlanta, Chicago, Cleveland, Detroit, Boston, Indiana, and then Miami Heat all making the playoffs, and Miami Heat setting a new record. 15-15 season, they went ahead and won the whole thing, their 4th NBA championship last season. And then of course came the off season, which we had the NBA draft, and tell you what a draft it was. Minnesota had an opportunity to move up in the draft, which they did. They traded for the number 1 spot with the at the time, who was the worst team in the league between Washington and down pick overall. Charlotte gave up that number 1 pick to the Timberwolves to pick later down the line in the draft. So with that pick, the Timberwolves went and got a major player for their team, and that is Michael Jordan, 6'6", 260 pounds, shooting guard out of the University of Texas. And what a find he was already, as he joins the team of Karl Anthony Towns, and then here comes the real shocker. We ended up having 2 picks in this draft. We ended up trading our 2nd round pick to continue to pick in the 1st round. And the Miami Heat was one of those teams that wanted the deal. Not only were they cutting contracts and all this and that, they were cutting big time. So they gave up Hassan Whiteside and Chris Bosh for the pick where we were at in the draft. So not only did we pick up Michael Jordan through the draft, we also got to join Karl Anthony Towns, Hassan Whiteside, Chris Bosh. Boy, I tell you, Jabari Parker resigned for another season, 1 year, $6.78 million, or he's got a year left. Zach LaVine also has a year left. J.J. Redick, and then we ended up getting Zach Randolph, free agency, 36-year-old, who started out his career with Portland, traded to New York, then traded to the Clippers, and then he really made a home for himself in Memphis for a long time. And He only missed one game last year due to injury, played in 29 games, so that was a good thing. And then Plumlee came back, signed a 2-year deal. And then Georgia Dieng still has 4 more years on his current deal. Tyus Jones has a year left, and we also signed power forward JaMychal Green, who not only is a scorer, he can also rebound. He can also block shots too, at 6'9". And then Costa Koufos, 1 year left on his deal. And then of course we had Harrison and Jameer Nelson already on contracts itself as is. So right now, this is where we're looking at right now. Chris Bosh has another year after this one with us, and then Hassan Whiteside has a player option after this season. Whether he, declines or accepts his player option is up to him. Dieng is on contract till 2001 with us. JJ Redick also on contract with us. He was a free agent pickup. So for 3 seasons, and then Costa Koufos player option for him after this season. Whether he accepts it or not, it's up to him. And then Mason Plumlee for 2 seasons. Parker's contract is up at the end of this season. And then Karl Anthony Towns has a team option after this season. No doubt the team will accept the team option in that regard. And then Michael Jordan has a 2-year team option, which no doubt the team will accept and keep him. Jameer Nelson has a year left on his deal, but I really don't see the team re-signing him at the end of the season. And then Zach LaVine has a year left on his deal. Tyus Jones, a year with a team option on him, and then JaMychal Green, 2 years on him, and then Harrison, a team option on him. 2 contracts we're still carrying on this deal, and that is Martin and Adrian Payne. We're still carrying those contracts, which will be done after 18-19. We'll be free and clear of the books after that season. So we still have 2 players we're still carrying on contracts, which is not a bad thing. Now we're fine with that. So we really have a lot to look forward to staff-wise. Yeah, our GM went far. He searched hard, but he decided to bring back Tom Thibodeau as the head coach. No doubt that he was impressed with the fact that the team, even though they started out the season 0-3, the team rallied well and got to where we needed to be overall. And so he was given a 2-year deal, $4.34 million, to remain the head coach of the Timberwolves. And then of course a year left on John Smith. Actually he was signed to a 1-year deal. And then we still have 1-year deals for our scout, and then our trainer, and then of course our assistant GM. So we got our assistant GM. I think we could do better with our assistant GM and the facts of what we can do better as a group all the way through. So yeah, we still have a lot of things still left to work out, but our starting 5 will be Tyus Jones at point guard, Michael Jordan shooting guard, Jabari Parker, Chris Bosh, Karl Anthony Towns at center, and then of course Hassan Whiteside, Zach LaVine, and then of course Zach Randolph coming off the bench, and then JJ Redick, Mason Plumlee, Georgia Dieng, JaMychal Green, Koufos, and then Harrison and Nelson are reserves, so they will not play. The starting 5 has already been put to a rigorous test already, as they have certainly responded. Going back on everything, as you can see, Timberwolves traded with the Kings a 2nd round pick for a 1st round pick in the draft with the Wizards, and then the Timberwolves traded a 1st round pick and Baleka to the Heat for Hassan Whiteside and Chris Bosh. Those were the 2 big deals that was major for us, that of how we acquired the first, the picks in the draft. So really, what a job our guys did in getting that done. As you can see, some of the re-signages, Corey Brewer signing a one-year deal with the Rockets, along with Trevor Ariza. Mike Scott signing a one-year deal with the Pistons. Luke Mambamute signing a one-year deal with the Clippers. Majiri signing with the Hawks, not sticking with the Mavericks. And then Paul Gasol signs a 2-year deal, $13 million deal, to remain with the Spurs right now. And then Gallinari signed a 3-year deal to remain with the Cavaliers. So obviously he was very impressed with how things went last year. Golden State Warriors, they kind of took a little bit of hit in the offseason. They lost Jaja Pachulia as their main center. He signed with the Phoenix Suns, and then they lost JaVale McGee to the Detroit Pistons. So no doubt. And then the Pistons re-signed Roy Hibbert in the offseason. So Roy Hibbert comes back home to Indiana, where he started, where he was drafted from. So, and then Tyler Zeller went from Boston to Miami Heat, and then Patrick Patterson signing with the Bulls. Those were some of the big deals there. Cavaliers signing Rajon Rondo as the point guards. And then 76ers re-signed Nerlens Noel to a 1-year, $5.85 million deal. Celtics re-signed Kelly Olynyk. No doubt he is big since the loss of Zeller in the backup position. And Andre Iguodala signed a 2-year deal with the Dallas Mavericks. So that was a big deal there also. So some firing. Washington fired head coach Scott Brooks, and then some movements all around, as really a lot of people hired and all this and that. But the Wizards hired Kevin McHale as their new head coach. The Bulls got Doc Rivers from the Clippers to be their head coach. And then the Cavaliers re-signed head coach Tyronn Lue. The Lakers acquired Dwayne Casey from the Raptors. Mike Budenholzer resigned by the Hawks. Nate McMillan to the Pacers. Clippers got Greg Popovich to be their head coach. So Greg Popovich leaves the Spurs for the Clippers. Jason Kidd goes from Milwaukee to Denver, who we will see in this home game. So kind of a shocker there. The Raptors getting Mike D'Antoni from the Rockets to become their head coach. And the Jazz get Rick Carlisle from the Mavericks. Timberwolves re-signed Tom Thibodeau as their head coach. And then the Rockets re-signed Kevin McHale. Actually, they got Kevin McHale from the Wizards after McHale finished the season last year. So he goes from Washington to Houston, back to Houston, where he worked as before. The Wizards then hired assistant coach Sidney Lowe to become the new head coach. Fred Hoiberg goes to the Grizzlies, as he goes from the Bulls to the Grizzlies. And then Lionel Hollins is the new head coach of the Bucks. Quinn Snyder goes to Dallas, as he is acquired. And then Luke Samuel becomes the new head coach of the Sacramento Kings. And then Golden State gets John Smith to be their head coach, as they got him. He was assistant coach with the Heat. And then the Spurs get Steve Kerr. So the Spurs really get themselves a good coach, go from Popovich to Steve Kerr. Some people that were waived in the offseason: John Lucas from the Timberwolves and Adrian Payne. Ed Davis was let go by the Trailblazers, so was Cole Aldridge. And then James Jones was also let go by the Cavaliers. So, other than that, that's really all that's happened in the league in the transaction report. So, as we move on, Expansion League, well, Seattle Sonics and the new team, the Honolulu Waves, they're now in their new first season this year, and then with another team coming soon. So, and why is that? Well, we will show you why as we look at team history. Look at league history real fast. Last year's season award, MVP, of course, Russell Westbrook. He won the full honors last season. Rookie of the year the last 2 seasons has been Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns of the Timberwolves this year. Last year it was Ben Simmons of 76ers. Sixth man of the year goes to Manu Ginobili, his sixth man of the year. He did it in 07-08 with the Spurs. Now he does it once again with the Seattle Supersonics. Defensive player of the season last 2 seasons was Kawhi Leonard. Last year was Anthony Davis, the Brow. Most improved player last season, Dennis Schroeder of the Hawks, as he was taking over full-time point guard position since Jeff Teague left the team. And then our all-first NBA team, there you see, DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, Kyle Lowry, Russell Westbrook, and then Kevin Durant and Stephon Curry. And then second team was Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard, Dwight Howard, Jimmy Butler, Blake Griffin, and DeMarcus Cousins. And Blake Griffin. And then third team was Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James. Third team, LeBron James, really. That's kind of shocking. Chris Paul, and then Stephon Curry, and then Andre Drummond also for the Pistons. So, defensive first team was Anthony Davis last season, along with Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard. First team, all defense. Second team, which was Chris Paul, Serge Ibaka, Kawhi Leonard, Andre Drummond, and John Wall. And then all rookie first team, Joel Embiid of the same Sixers, along with Ben Simmons, Pascal Siakam of the Sonics, and then Chris Dunn of the Sonics, along with Brandon Ingram of the Lakers. Second team, all rookie, which was Karis LeVert of the Nets, Jamal Murray of the Nuggets, Malcolm Delaney of the Hawks, and then Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown, and then Willie Hernangomez with the New York Knicks. So Coach of the Year, second season he's done it, but Steve Kerr of the Golden State Warriors, as he led his team all the way to the finals last season, and but the finals was not kind to them, as they ended up getting swept by the Miami Heat 4-0, all because of the second game in which Stephon Curry was injured. So not only did they lose, they lost Stephon Curry to injury. So not only did they lose, their point guard, but the team just really did not look like themselves in games 3 and 4 as Chris Bosh led Heat swept the team 4-0. So Miami Heat are your NBA champions last season. Goran Dragic was the MVP in last season's battle. And then points per game league leaders last season before Stephon Curry, and it was James Harden this year. So, and then 2 players made the Hall of Fame, Dirk Nowitzki and Paul Pierce, all in the Hall of Fame this year. Along with 2016 added Allen Iverson, Yao Ming, Shaquille O'Neal into the Hall of Fame. And then last season, Dirk Nowitzki and Paul Pierce all make the Hall of Fame this year. And then retired jerseys, of course, the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, 1998 to 2017 with the Dallas Mavericks. His jersey's already been retired by the Mavericks, who, along with Brad Davis and Rolando Blackman, he is the 3rd member of the retired jerseys club. And then for Paul Pierce, he is on that long list of guys. But Paul Pierce, 1998 to 2013, his number has officially been retired by the Boston Celtics. So 1998-2013. Of course, he did play the rest of his career with the Nets and the Clippers. So far, those have been the only two retirees so far. The Waves have none since they are a new team. Jersey retired by the Warriors. So Timberwolves only have one, Malik Sealy, 1998 to 2000. And then most of these guys here are all former Sonics, now Thunder. So, and then the Spurs. And then Pete Maravich retired by the New Orleans Pelicans, not only for what he did for this league when he did play. So, but yes, plenty. So Dirk Nowitzki and Paul Pierce were our retirees, but shockingly enough, does that mean that Dirk Nowitzki is done in his career? He is actually still playing in the league, even though his jersey, he's made the Hall of Fame, and he's had his jersey retired by the Mavericks, but he signed a we will say, well, he went ahead, acquired by the Honolulu Waves, as he was let go after Dallas after a very long career with Dallas. So now he is playing what we think is his last season. This is his 20th season all the way through, and he's playing with the Honolulu Waves right now, along with Charles Barkley, Greg Monroe, Gary Harris, Josh Richardson, Jeremy Lin, and then Ken Bazemore, Joe Johnson. All these guys acquired through the expansion draft. Nick Stauskas, Pascal Siakam, Corey Joseph, David Lee, and Bino Udrih. So, the Honolulu Waves are newest team in the league. That gives us 32 teams now in the NBA. And as I said before, a little bit different for the Warriors. They still have Durant, Curry, Green, and Thompson. And then you have Monte Ellis, and then Joffrey Lavergne, who played with Oklahoma City last year, played 18 games for him, and then became a free agent and signed with Golden State. Kevin Looney is still with Golden State, and then Patrick McCall, and then Sergio Rodriguez, who played with Philly last season. Damian Jones still with the team. Thanias Antetokounmpo, who is Enes' brother from Greece. He was drafted in 2014 by New York. He actually played 2 games for New York in 15 and 16. And then is acquired by the Warriors this year. Alonzo G, who last season played with the Pelicans, 73 played with he played with Denver last season. Only got to appear in 1 game. Nate Robinson played 2 games last season with New Orleans also, but was not used that much. So quite the and then looking at, of course, with a free agent list right now, you have free agents Jose Calderon, Brian Roberts, Joseph Young, Devin Harris, and then Ray McCallum, Donald Sloan, Paul Pressey, Tyler Enos, who played with Houston last season, and then Shabazz Napier, Briante Weber, Jonathan Gibson, Jared Cunningham, Kay Felder, who last season he was drafted but not signed to his team. So kind of shocking there. And then Goodwin, Ellington, free agents right now. Joe Harris, and then Justin Holiday. Kyle Korver, who shockingly was not re-signed by the Hawks after last season, did really well for him, but why he was not picked back up. DeAndre Liggins, Gerald Green, and then Darren Hilliard, and then of course Kevin Martin, who played with Minnesota last four games of the season with Minnesota, and then of course he played very well in the playoffs in the run that they had in the playoffs, but they decided not to bring him back. Sonny Weems, C.J. Wilcox and company, and then at small forward Brandon Rush was not signed by anybody in the offseason. He played 17 games for the Timberwolves last season after spending 2 years with the Warriors, but he was not signed. And then Vince Carter, 40 years old, and then Doran Finney-Smith, Jakar Sampson, and then Mike Dunleavy, Jordan Hamilton, and then Josh Huestis, and then Kostas Bekhaneko, and then Troy Williams, and then Karasov, and then Anthony Brown are a few of the other names. The small forward, Quincy Acey, was not signed after playing with Sacramento last season. He was not signed back to the team. Brandon Bass also was not re-signed back. Alan Williams, Jonas Arepko, and then Adrian Payne was also let go as he played in 10 games with Minnesota last season. Did pretty well, but with the lineup that the team had this year, there was just no room anywhere to put him, so they went ahead and let him go. So, and then Anderson Varejao was also let go by the Warriors as he appeared in 18 games with Golden State last season. And then Ryan Hollins, who was with Sacramento, traded to Minnesota, or actually was with Minnesota, traded to Sacramento. So that's where he finished out with Sacramento the rest of the season. And then Mitch McGrary, and then Chris Anderson, not retained by the Heat. Christian Feliciano, Kendrick Perkins, who spent last year with the New Orleans Pelicans, he was not re-signed after last season. Robert Sacre, Chris Kaman, Tavares, big 7'3", 260-pound center, Cameron Bairstow, Henry Sims, and then Shane Whittington. Marshall Plumlee, who spent last season with nobody. He was undrafted in the draft this year, so he was signed by nobody. He is the third brother of the Plumlee brothers. And then, so really plenty of talent here. J.J. Norman, not signed by anybody. Arrange and Naku. So really a lot of wiggle room for some teams right now in the free agent market. Right now, off the bat, Kyle Lowry and Russell Westbrook win the opening week Player of the Week honors. And then rules change. A couple of the rules changes this year. League expansion will add another team to the league. So that will give our total of 33 teams in the league going into next season. And then a rule change here. Opposing teams will enter a 1-on-1 bonus after 5 team fouls and a full bonus after 10 in a single quarter. So kind of like the NCAA foul rules. We will, after the 5th team foul, we enter the 1-on-1 bonus, and then full shooting 2 full bonus after 10 team fouls. So no doubt, I mean, lots to get ready for, lots to prepare for this year. Well, we still have lots of other things to talk about, but as you can see with the timer and everything else, I'm starting to run out of time. So as we get ourselves ready for tonight's opening matchup with the Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets here in Game 1 of tonight's Timberwolves Talk, as we are getting ourselves ready for Game 1 of tonight's battle between the Timberwolves and the Nuggets. So we're going to flip it on down to courtside and get this thing ready to go. So hope everybody enjoyed Timberwolves Talk, as we it seemed like we talked about just about a little bit of everything heading into this coming, leading up to this game right here. So the Minnesota Timberwolves against the Denver Nuggets. So no doubt there's going to be some cool stuff here. So Jones, Jordan Parker Bosch, and Karl Anthony Towns going to go to town here as we get ready for the season opener as Tyus Jones, Michael Jordan, Jabari Parker, Chris Bosh, and Carl Anthony Towns in the center position and backing them up. Hassan Whiteside, Zach LaVine, Zach Randolph, J.J. Redick, and then Plumlee, Dieng, Jermichael Green, and Costa Kufos, which we don't expect Costa to get much playing time. And then the Nuggets, who have Jerry West, who was a he was drafted by the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray, Rudy Gay, Kevin Love, Jokic, and then C.J. Miles, Wilson Chandler, and then Barton, Moutier, Nurkic, Pekovic, Arthur, and then Herman Gomez, the brother of the other Herman Gomez who plays for the New York Knicks. So the new floor, the new brand, as you can see right there on the screen, new brand, new everything. Let's get it rolling. So welcome everybody to the brand new Target Center here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Denver Nuggets, as this is the home opener for the Denver Nuggets against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is the opener for home opener for the Timberwolves. And as you can see, the Nuggets warming up. And as you can see, little here's and there's of the new floor. Kevin Love, he's warming up, getting ready to go in this game, no doubt. As important, as you can see, the Target Center looks great. The new floor, new scoreboard, new everything. My goodness, new fans are out. They got their turquoise out shirts. They were handed to them as soon as they walked in to kick this new everything off. There you see, I tell you, just looks impressive, the new Target Center and the new floor. Absolutely looks amazing. So here it comes. There you see the new uniforms. We saw the away ones in the first game of the season. They looked absolutely stunning with the black, and now we're getting going with the new home uniforms, white with turquoise color. There you see the Target Center and the new logo on the court. And the tip is underway, and here we go. So, underway of tonight's ball game. So there you see Jabari Parker moving the ball around. He's got the ball, looking for somebody to come set a pick for him. And there goes Karl Anthony Towns. And now they're going to have to shoot it. Michael Jordan for three. Got it. So three-pointer for Michael Jordan to start the scoring. So Jamal Murray trying to lose Jordan here and can't do it. Nice rebound for Karl Anthony Towns, as now they're pushing tempo here, and now oh my goodness, he was trying to fake the player out, try to get the slam dunk or the layup, and just took too many steps. So still 3-zip favor of the Wolves. Jerry West with Tyus Jones on him. And there's a nice slam dunk right there. So that puts Denver on the board 3-2. So here comes Jones pushing tempo here a little bit. This is what they want to do. They want to push the tempo. And Karl Anthony Towns gets the hoop and the harm. Nice job there. Nice pass from Tyus Jones, and the foul has been committed. So first one of the game for either team. And Karl Anthony Towns gets the three-pointer the old-fashioned way. So 6-4 lead for the Timberwolves here on our brand new floor. And now and nice little inside dig for Rudy Gay as he scores 2 easy points. So 6-4 in favor of. And now the ball is worked down to Parker, trying to get that pick. Back over to Jordan. Inside to Towns. Nice slam dunk there. Nice pass. Jokic just could not stick with him. And it's 2 easy points for Karl Anthony Towns. And there's an easy 2 points there as Michael Jordan got completely screened out. He's got to, as a rookie, he's got to learn to get around those screens there. And now Parker for 3, can't finish it, but Tyus Jones was there, so the point guard making his presence felt. There you see what Jabari Parker did in the last game. And Parker gets the 2 easy points, shakes off his man, and scores it 2 points easily. 17 points. And, oh, what a block shot. And Parker for 3, can't get the ball to roll. And now Towns looking for the rebound here, and Chris Bosh takes the rebound. So back out to Bosh for 3, he can hit it, and he gets a 13-6 in favor of the Wolves. So again, Love trying to set the pick. And there's a foul on Karl Anthony Towns, his first of the game. And first shot does not roll in. And there's the second one to roll in. So 13-7 in favor of the Wolves. 1 for 2 went the Nuggets on that little trip there. So back out to Chris Bosh. So Jordan. Jones covered by West. Oh my goodness, 2-pointer there. Nice shot for Tyus Jones. Shot over Jerry West there, and the ball's tipped away. And Parker screened out, but oh, there's a foul. As Jabari Parker fouls Jokic over the back. And there's a quick timeout by Denver. So 15-7 favor of the Wolves here at this point. As Jones, Jordan, Parker, Towns, and Bosh still in the game. And right now the Wolves are off to a hot 75% shooting in their field goal, 50% shooting for 3-point range, while the Nuggets are 37% from the field goal. And 1 turnover, so it's still early. So here comes Denver going to inbound the ball here. And Parker trying to stay with his man. Wilson Chandler in the game now. And Murray trying to lose his man, and Bosh just fouls him, his first foul. So Chris Bosh picks up his first foul. Parker, Towns, and Bosh all have 1 foul so far in the game. And Murray gets both, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and Wilson Chandler, I thought, was in the game. He is now officially in the game, and Hassan Whiteside is now in the game as Parker, and he gets fouled by CJ Miles. Now 15 points, 2 assists for Michael Jordan, his win over Phoenix. And there's the first free throw by Jabari Parker. And 2 for 2. So here goes the Wolves. Up 17-9. And Whiteside. Oh my goodness, Jerry West. My goodness, he is going to be a player in this league. Gets the foul on Whiteside, and gets the three-point play the old-fashioned way. So 17-12 in favor of and Parker. Oh, had the shot rejected out of bounds by CJ Miles. So 17-12, and now comes Emmanuel Mudiay into the game. He'll have the responsibility of sticking with Zach LaVine. So they're going to have to do something fast. And now three-pointer there, no good, as Zach Randolph also in the game, as he will be sticking with Wilson Chandler. And there's shot, and it's up and good. Kevin Love. So 3-point game here. So over to Hassan Whiteside. Back over to Parker for three. Can't get it, but Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. And a fresh new clock. Oh, they were trying to work the play in. And now Reddick for three. He was under pressure. He couldn't quite get the good shot that he wanted. Barton, really good defense there. And nice defense underneath Hassan Whiteside. And Reddick fouled and gets the hoop and the harm. Nice chance for the and one as we go to the free throw line. So Miles picks up his second foul. So 2014. So Barton trying to lose Reddick. And there's a quick shot by CJ Miles. So back over to Zach LaVine, as he had the rebound, passed it out too. And now Whiteside. And nice job, and Randolph gets his own rebound. So one thing, rebounding wise, we are a very strong team this year. So far through the two games that we've had, we've certainly have taken notice. And Parker finishes strong as Miles trying to play that good defense on him. And now three-pointer for Barton. Gets that to go. So 22-17 in favor of the Wolves here. And now nice pick by Zach Randolph. And now the pass back out to him. And there's a reach-in foul on CJ Miles. I thought earlier the foul was on him. It was not. So this is his second foul. So to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Or actually they consider that a shooting foul. So chance for two, and they get the roll in. So Plumlee in the game. Rudy Gay comes back in the game for the Nuggets. So last 10 seconds of the first period. So Love with Hassan Whiteside on him, and couldn't get a decent shot out of it. So first period ends with Minnesota in the lead. The new look Timberwolves 23 and the Denver Nuggets 17. So as we welcome you back to the new Target Center here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and talking with JJ Redick. There you see the jerseys with the flip patch on the side, giving due to the former head coach. So passovers from West to Rudy Gay over JJ Redick, and 2 points there, 23-19. Denver comes out and scores the first 2 points of the second period. So inside to Plumlee, nice pass. Karl Anthony Towns, and Plumlee's on the board. Mason Plumlee's on the board for 2. So Towns with Jokic. And Jokic gets the easy 2. Got away from Karl Anthony Towns there. So inside to Karl Anthony Towns against Jokic, gets his own rebound and gets the easy 2 points with a little mini slam. 27-21. 6-point lead for and there's a foul as Towns picks up his second foul. And Jokic will go to the free throw line. So 2 fouls on the Big Cat. So we'll have to keep an eye on that, see if he can stay out of foul trouble danger. Yeah, you definitely don't want 3 before halftime. And the ultimate worst would be 4. So Chris Bosh comes in for Plumlee now. Michael Jordan in the game, as he is being guarded by West here. And the inside pass by Jordan trying to find the Big Cat. No good there. West outside, and 2 points scored for the Nuggets, as the Nuggets trying to play a little bit of the up-tempo game. So Redick with the nice pass from Karl Anthony Towns. Can't find the bucket there. And there's a nice block shot there, as that Minnesota defense coming up huge. And now Karl with the block, and there's a foul on CJ Miles. He picks up his 3rd foul before halftime, so I'm sure there will be some moves made by their head coach to maybe get him out of the game. You definitely don't want to pick up 4 before halftime. And nice shot by JJ Redick. And the shot is up and good. So 2 for 2. At the line goes JJ Redick, 29-24. And nice steal by Tyus Jones. Ahead to Jordan. Hello. Nice pass from Tyus Jones to Michael Jordan. So nice little steal, nice break. 31-24. That's exactly how we want to do it. And the crowd going crazy here, yelling defense. And that little nice roll in there for the Nuggets. 31-26. Now, bad pass by Jones. He was trying to bounce past that one. And block shot, and Chandler hit the line. So the ball will be turned back over to the Timberwolves there. So under 5 minutes still left here before halftime. Still got plenty of the evening to go here. Hope everyone will join us for what we got coming next. So here goes. And back outside to Towns. Open jumper. Can't get the shot to go in. Chandler with the rebound. And now Chandler with Bosch on him. And those long arms of Chris Bosch, boy, he is difficult. Oh, and boy, we got lucky there. 3 second on Jokic as Karl Anthony Towns was almost in trouble picking up his third foul. So the big count will come out. So Zach Randolph in the game. Now back over to Jordan for 3. Can't find the hole. And now a 3-pointer himself. Bosch with the rebound. So back out ahead to J.J. Redick. Going to pull it out. And Tyus Jones has the ball now. So inside to Jordan. Oh, shot is blocked. And Jerry West cuts the lead to 3. He's got 5 points, 4 assists in the game right now. And there's a foul on Jones by West as Zach Randolph found Tyus Jones near the basket. And there's the first free throw. And there's a second. So 2 for 2 goes Jones, Moutier, Barton, and now Levine and company coming into the game. And Whiteside. And nice little shot there for Denver. They cut, and it's still a 3-point ball game. So Levine with the shot, rolls in, gets the kind roll on the 3-pointer, and a 6-point lead for the Timberwolves. And now trying to face off that defense. And nice roll there. Nice defense to prevent the and Whiteside trying to beat the clock. He does it. So 2 points for Hassan Whiteside. So 8-point lead for the Wolves at this point. And a 3-pointer, got it. So 38-33 as Denver just not going away here. Oh my goodness. What a nice maneuver that was. And a nice slam dunk by Zach Levine. So once again pushes it out to a 6-point or 8-point lead. Or 7-point lead, excuse me. And now Jokic almost losing the ball in traffic. Trying to do the one thing you're not supposed to do. Moutier for 3. Gets the roll. So 4-point lead for the Wolves with 1:09 left to go here. And inside pass. Nice pass. Nice 2 points for Hassan Whiteside. Comes and sets the pick and then goes in. Good pass from Tyus Jones. Set him up. So Barton with Zach Levine on him. And Parker with TJ Miles on him. Miles has 3 fouls. He's got to be careful. Kevin Love. Oh, Jokic with the slam 42-38 with 35 seconds left to go before the second half is to begin. So, three-pointer for Parker, no good. And Barton with the rebound as he out-hustled Zach LaVine for that rebound. Nice steal there. And now Parker driving it. Oh, lost the ball once again. Last 10 seconds here. Crazy time here. Three-pointer. And now it's a 1-point lead. Here comes the break. Back over to Parker. Whew. Oh, so you weren't looking at the Twitter feed, I see. Ah. But yes, we had a new start tonight, 8:30, which was started off with our new talk show, which we will have before every home game, called Timberwolves Talk, in which we will, catch up with not only the rest of the league, but with our team. And if you have any questions, answers during, or actually, I'll put you this way, if you ever watch any of the videos of this season, if you have any questions, comments of how the team will be doing, is doing, stuff like that, concerns, all that type thing, make sure you put them in the comment section. They will be answered on our next broadcast. So here we go with halftime stats. Nuggets 53% to the Wolves 50, and just a lot of scoring in this game so far with Thibodeau's up-tempo offense here. Timberwolves and the Nuggets both coming into this game 1-0, and with the Timberwolves' new floor and new additions to there you can see some of the new floor. Very, very impressive. And the new additions done to the Target Center. Boy, I tell you, this place has never looked better. As you can see, our guys, got it. So our halftime show there. Our guys providing the halftime show there. And you can see our new scoreboard, our new logo, new everything. As it looks absolutely impressive. So here comes the starting five for the Wolves. And nice steal for Karl Anthony Towns. Outward pass to Michael Jordan. And he missed the shot, got his own rebound. And then Jabari Parker inside to Jordan. Once again, back outside to Tyus Jones. So Jordan trying to shake free of his man. Three-pointer. Still can't get the shot to go in. Love with the rebound. Jordan coming off 15 points against the Phoenix Suns, as the first game of the season was on the road. And there's a quick shot, and the Nuggets retake the lead, 43-42. So here comes Jones bringing the ball up here. Back over to Jabari Parker. Trying to go inside to Jordan. And that certainly, Jordan fouls him. Trying to prevent the break on Jamal Murray. So that's the first foul of the second half. Jordan's first of the game. And Jamal Murray gets 2 points there. 45 and a little bit of stylish points for falling down. So 45-42 in favor of the Nuggets. And inside is Jabari Parker, gets the shot to go in thanks to the help of Rudy Gay. So 1 point lead for the Nuggets here. And Jones, Jerry West with the point guard responsibilities for the Nuggets. And shot is no good. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. So defense stood tall. So Parker shooting 25% in the game so far, 7 points, which is 10 below what he had in game 1. And 3-second violation on Chris Bosh. So the ball turns back over. And Jabari Parker coming up to spend some defense here on Jokic, trying to prevent the inbounds. And Parker trying to get that steal, picks up his second foul. He was not thrilled at that. So here we go. So Love with the big man on him, no good. As Karl Anthony Towns, good defense to prevent that shot. And now J.J. Redick for 2. So Minnesota takes the lead right back, 46-45. And three-pointer for West, no good. And a little tip, outward pass to Jordan. And now he has to pull it back out since they had the numbers on defense ready. So inside to Bosh. Bosh with the, can't get the shot to roll in. And Parker almost had the rebound. It just tinkled off his fingertips there. And Redick trying to get the ball from Jerry West. Picks up his first foul. Well, I'm glad you, Mike, you and Lady are here tonight. We got a lot of good stuff coming up for you tonight. New game to kick off tonight, too. So I think hopefully you will enjoy it. And I know you missed our pregame show, Timberwolves Talk, at the beginning of this broadcast, but that's why we have this. That's why you'll have the ability. Nice pass inside from Parker to Plumlee. And Minnesota takes the lead once again. So the catch back up on the game itself. Jordan picking up his second foul. With that, trying to get the steal. So you can always go back and rewatch all the what happened earlier. And I knew we had a lot on the plate tonight. That's why I started early. Woo! Nice outward pass to Levine. Oh, Levine couldn't finish it. Shocking. And nice shot for Denver as Plumlee telling his teammates, where's the defense, guys? Well, Zach Levine, he should have been able to make that shot. Shocking that he wasn't able to. There goes Jordan. And my goodness, we are having issues tonight with shooting the ball into this little round thing called a hoop. Maybe we were just a little bit nervous of the first home game of the game. And there's a nice foul. Rudy Gay picks up his second. Jabari Parker, he's playing his game tonight. And first shot is no good. And shot is good, so tied up, 49 all here. So Rudy Gay guarded up by Jabari Parker. Hassan Whiteside in the game now. Nice rebound for Plumlee. Glad to have him back as a member of Timberwolves, as he played a very integral part of this offense last year. Inside pass to Whiteside. Look out! Below. As Parker finds Hassan Whiteside, and that was just absolutely nasty. So now Moutier with the ball, trying to do some little dance steps here. 3-pointer, no good. Yep, slam bam. So inside to Parker again. Nice turnaround. Gets the nice roll. 53-49. Jabari Parker literally 12 points in this game. He is literally carrying these guys right now. Kevin Love gets a quick slam. There's Bekovic, former Timberwolf himself. He said he's happy to be back in Minnesota for this first home game of the season. Parker for three, got it. 56-51. 15 points, 1 for 6, a 3-point range. And nice rebound for Plumlee. It was either him or Whiteside. So back over to Jordan. So inside to Parker once again. And you tend to wonder when the double team might come, but Denver Nuggets not been playing that double team. And there's a slam by Moutier. Cuts the lead back down to 6 with under a minute left here in the third period. Boy, I tell you, this game has really flown on by so far. So Jordan gets the nice as Parker finds him with the nice assist there. So Jordan, who's had a little bit of a rough shooting night tonight, second game of his rookie year. He had 15 points in the win over Phoenix in that 90-59 runaway. And Moutier stepped on the line. So 23 seconds left to go. And Thibodeau's going to call a timeout real fast. He wants to get things set up the way he wants to here. And Zach Randolph checking into the ball game at this point. Yes, if you notice that some names are different, that's because we got extremely lucky in the draft and the free agent market. But our GM certainly put down the pieces to the puzzle of this whole thing. He certainly put the pieces to the puzzle down the way we needed to. As JaMychal Green going to enter the game now at small forward. Michael Green, the kid out of Alabama, as he was signed in the free agent. And Green for three. Oh, couldn't get the shot to roll in. Last 10 seconds. It's on Whiteside, bothering Moutier there a little bit. Jones. And there's the end of the third period. Timberwolves in the lead, 58-53. So put in your comments so far. What do you think of the new jerseys? And what do you think of the new logo? And also, this is a 3-part question. What do you think of the jerseys? What do you think of the new floor? And what do you think of the brand new Target Center? So Jason Kidd giving his team some, I would say, some inspiration, saying it's not going to be easy. Yes, the Wolves are meshing well with this extreme amount of talent on the team. Now Bosch, he's going for three, got it! 61-53. And that's one thing you can't do. You cannot let Chris Bosch just sit out there in 3-point land. And there's Jerry West, gets the nice roll there, 61-55. So Nuggets are not going away. Everything looks great. And now Whiteside gets the foul on Jokic, his first. amazing that is only his first foul, but the right guy to do it with, because Whiteside is generally not a decent free throw shooter. He gets that one to go, though. In Phoenix, he went 0 for 4 from the free throw line. 63-55, so 2 for 2. My goodness. Maybe being at the new home. Oh, nice try for the steal by Tyus Jones. Ball goes out of bounds. It will still be Nuggets ball as the big cat Karl Anthony Towns comes in the game now. And there's a quick pass. So Jordan guarding up on Murray. And Murray nails that one to go. 63-57. So Levine for 3, got it. 66-57. Once again, timely passing by Tyus Jones in this game. He has done the job. Now, Tom Thibodeau came up to him, knew that he was a bit overmatched last year at point guard. That's why he did not play him as much in the playoff series at point guard. And there's a three-point shot. Jordan with the rebound, but he came up to him in the offseason and said, can you handle their responsibilities? And Karl Anthony Towns, and there's Bosh with the rebound. C.J. Miles fouls him, his 4th foul of the game. So Chris Bosh, part of the Miami Heat NBA championship last year as they swept the Golden State Warriors, and then was traded to the Wolves so that the Heat could move up and get the 7'2" kid, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So Kareem playing for the Heat. And there's a nice steal. And here goes that Thibodeau offense. Inside to the big cat. And nice slam dunk. And the Nuggets are going to have to call a timeout here to stop the momentum. So that is a good sign for. And now Georges Dieng going to enter the game now. As we are a loaded team. Kufos, Plumlee, Whiteside, Dieng, all at center. Guys who can kind of move around. Parker can play small forward or power forward, either or. He's good either side. So Dieng will come in the game now. His defense was stifling when he played against Kevin Durant in the last several games of the playoffs last year. And there's a nice pass. 3-point, got it. As Barton nails that shot for 3. And so the lead is back down to 9. So the Nuggets not going away here at all. They're giving everything they can. Now the one thing about Dieng that is a bit limited on this young man is his ability to create his own shot. That man doesn't need to create his own shot right there. Gets the rebound and gets the slam. Gets the slam for the easy 2. Now Love on Dieng. Guarded by Dieng. Nice rebound for the big cat. And now Jordan still can't find the 3. And Parker trying to get the steal. Fouls his 3rd of the game. 71-60. 11-point lead here. Nuggets still trying to claw back into this thing. Of course, home game here. And then a stifling road trip. And nice steal there. Here goes the Timberwolves. And nice shot there for Jabari Parker. 73-60. He is literally carrying the Hawks. Shaka gets the foul and the shot to go in. Carl Anthony picks up only his third foul of the game. Nice rebound there for Georgia Dieng. So Jordan, nice maneuvers there. So Jordan finds Jones way in the corner. And now Jordan. Oh. And now Karl Anthony Towns. It was tipped back by Jordan. Still couldn't get the shot to go in. So Towns just finished it up. 13 points, 7 rebounds, as Jordan just not having one of those great games. Of course, he is a rookie from the University of Texas, so we expect him to have stuff like this. Nice defense there. This is the mainstay of this team this year. Defense, and Dieng can't get that one to go in. Kevin Love commits his first foul. And Dieng will shoot the first one. And gets the second one. So 77-62. And Love gets that one to go in, as he had Dieng literally all over him. And now Jordan breaking stride. Look out! Being a rook is no excuse. And there's a timeout. So the Denver Nuggets going to call a timeout. They have 2 left, as they are going to try their best to try claw back into this thing with 2:39 left to go in the game. And Zach LaVine will come in for Michael Jordan. Maybe give the team a little bit of stability, just a little bit. Stats real quick. Both teams are pretty much even at field goals, 51%. And both teams even on three-point numbers, 35% shooting. And free throws, 83% to 62 for the Timberwolves at this point. And quick pass out to Murray, and quick shot is good. So 79-66, and a quick foul by Jokic. He was trying to get the steal there from Zach LaVine. Good luck with that one. He's a very good ball handler. So nice job there for Jones to get rid of the ball before he was tumbling out of bounds. So inside to Karl Anthony Towns, going to get the turn and get fouled by Jokic, his third of the game. And Karl Anthony Towns, his first free throw goes in, and second one goes in. So 81-66, as the free throw shooting really starting to come into play here for the Timberwolves. They are pressing the issue. They are getting to the foul line more than the Denver Nuggets are. And Love takes the shot. JaMychal Green with the rebound. And here goes Zach LaVine into afterburner style pass to Carl. Oh, Karl Anthony could not get the shot. Had rolled around that rim and just rolled out. And now Parker fouls Jokic, his 4th foul of the game with 1:34 left to go in this ball game. As the shot goes down. 2 for 2 from the line. So Jones gives it up to the Big Cat, as we are in cruise mode at this point. And Green gets the shot to roll. A nice pass from Tyus Jones. 83-68. So after this comes the pre-game show. The post-game show of tonight's ball game. And then we will kick off with our second half of the stream tonight. Oh, Green. Oh! So close to getting that one to roll down. Jason Kidd not happy at all how his team has performed tonight, as 0 fouls, 0 on that shot. Now, JaMychal Green, one of those players that he can play just about any type of position. He can play small forward, power forward, center. He not only has the ability to do that, he has the absolute... Oh, nice job there. Oops. I hate when that happens. Tell your guy to go back one way, and now the bench comes into the game. So three-pointer here, no good. Whiteside with the rebound. Out to Levine, and still can't finish the shot there. 85-68, clock rolling with 20 seconds left to go in this game. Moutier driving in, gets a nice roll. 85-70. So 15 seconds, they don't have to take a last shot if they don't want to. Of course, we said that in the last game, and our guys shot a three-pointer just for the fun of it. And there's the ball game, as it's Minnesota Timberwolves on the new floor, new arena, as they come away with an 85-70 win. Impressive style by the Timberwolves in this game, as we will... Great game, great start to the year. Last year we started 0-3. 0-3 last year. We started off 0-3. So far we're 2-0 this new year. So quite impressive. So as we look at tonight's player of the game, POG. And it was the big man, Karl-Anthony Towns. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Yes, go Wolves indeed. As he also added some steals in with that too. As he was just a menace to handle. Boy, he certainly shook off the first game, where he only had 2 points in that game, but 9 rebounds and 3 block shots in that game. Or actually, 2 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 block shots in that game. Well, he certainly shook that off in a hurry. Since Jabari Parker, second game in a row, he has scored 17 points. And so far, 2 games already. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. He did turn the ball over 3 times. He took 6 attempts at three-point range, connecting on 1, but went 4 for 6 at the free throw line. Picked up 4 fouls also, but it was never too much in danger of fouling out in the game. Karl-Anthony Towns, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block shot in the game, as he was an absolute menace underneath tonight, as really Jokic had a tough time trying to cover this man tonight. Michael Jordan, a young rookie, 4 for 11 shooting in tonight's game, 1 for 4 for three-point range. He only had 9 points, as he had 12 in his first, or 15 in his first game. Struggled tonight with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block shot for him. And Zach LaVine, 8 points, 1 rebound. Hassan Whiteside, 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists for the big man from Marshall University. J.J. Redick off the bench, 7 points, 1 rebound. He did not attempt 1 3-pointer tonight, which was shocking. Chris Bosh, 7 points, 5 rebounds, and a block shot for the big man from Georgia Tech. And 2 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3-point range, and also 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Jermichael Green, 4 points, 1 rebound for him. And Mason Plumlee, 4 points, 4 rebounds in the game. Tyus Jones, good game for him tonight. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists in the game tonight. Boy, he really moved the ball around. Had some nice passes tonight. And then Georgia Dieng, 2 points, 1 steal, and 1 rebound. Zach Randolph played 10 minutes, no points, but 1 rebound, 1 steal. Kufa still one not to make to crack the lineup tonight. C.J. Miles, Kevin Love, both led the Nuggets with 11 points. Jokic had 10 points, and Jamal Murray also had 10 points, a kid out of Kentucky. And then Wilson Chandler, 8 points. Jerry West, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists for the young freshman from Gardner-Webb. And then Moody Gay, 7 points, 3 assists for him. Rudy Gay, 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the former Minnesota man, Nikola Bekovic, did get 1 minute of playing time tonight. And Barton, Henry Gomez, Arthur, and Nurkic did not make. We're not able to get in the game tonight. Rebounding leader for the Nuggets tonight was Kevin Love with 11 points, 5 rebounds tonight. And assist leader was Jerry West with 6. Both teams even in the block shots, both with 3 tonight. But Jabari Parker played a huge game once again, 17 points and 3 rebounds in the effort tonight. So both teams struggled at 3-point line tonight. 5 of 15 for the Nuggets, 6 of 17 for the Wolves, and both teams shot 50% from the field. As the Timberwolves, as you can see with this up and down offense, high, as Tom Thibodeau likes to say, high speed all the time, NASCAR racing type style. But his team got to the free throw line a lot tonight, 19 of 22, where the Nuggets were 7 of 10 tonight in the game. Second chance points in favor of the Wolves with 10 to 2 in the game. Steals our favor, 5 to 4. Both teams had 3 block shots, and both teams had 7 turnovers in the game, which was better than what we had in the first game with 11. And both teams were in the double figures in fouls, 13-12 in favor of Denver. So 17-point lead was the biggest lead of the night for the Timberwolves. 3 points was the biggest lead for the Nuggets tonight. And both teams had timeouts left to spare with 3 to 2 in favor of the Wolves in the game. So other than that, yeah, it was close early, and then it just kind of Bosh early on with some nice shooting, as we'll look at some of the highlights real fast. This is going to be something new that we're going to do this year. We're going to look at highlights after the game. As you can see, Jones passing over to Chris Bosh, who Kevin Love, why you're leaving him that wide open is beyond me, but he nailed it for 3 there early in the game. And then Redick hit a layup, and then free throws. And then here, Jabari Parker, one-on-one with C.J. Miles, as he just, nice job there, finishes strong underneath. And then Miles comes down, nails the three-pointer. And then Parker at the free throw line there. And then Plumlee. And then Karl Anthony Towns here. Say how dominant he was tonight. Followed his own shot and then just stuffed it right back in. Nice job for him tonight. And then Michael Jordan. Talk about the young rookie. Nice pass by you know who. And then nice slam. And then Zach LaVine here. Yeah, I would say he got... Watch the roll on this thing. 3-pointer. And then the ball just boing, 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 boom. 3-pointer. But I'd say Nuggets, they never gave up. They continue to fight. Here, Zach LaVine coming down the middle of... Here he comes. Watch the sweep move behind the back. Right in between, and boom. Got the nice dunk there. And then, of course, before halftime, Kevin Love was able to connect on a sweet right. But 3-pointer, boom. And then it was a 1-point lead for the team at halftime. And then second half, yes, as you saw, the Nuggets were slightly in the lead. Jabari Parker continued to just fight. I'll tell you, he just battled and battled all the way here. Even with Rudy Gay on him, still found a way to get that ball in there. And then Plumlee here. Nice pass from Parker to Plumlee. Slam dunk right there. Too easy. Can't miss those. And then Hassan Whiteside, as we saw earlier. Here is Parker again, driving, dishing it off to Whiteside. My goodness. Looks like he just wanted to tear the rim down with that dunk. And then Parker with, later on, Jordan with the ball. Flips it over to Parker. This was his only 3 of the ball game, but it was nice. So as he gave us a 56-51 lead. And then Jordan with the nice turnaround jump shot as Parker found him for the assist as Jordan, one of his 9 points on the night tonight, as he gets that one to go in. And then the rest of the time, 61-53. It was actually 58-53 before CJ Miles did the one thing you can't do right here. Guy cannot leave Chris Bosh that open, as he nailed the 3, and that really got us going. And then that just continued to compound everything. Zach LaVine once again coming up huge again. Nice screen, nice jumper, and gets the nice 3, and that gave us a 9-point lead. And after that, we just really did not look back any further for the Nuggets. Nuggets continued to fight hard, to continue the battle, but here's a nice pass as Karl Anthony Towns, nice slam dunk there. Nice pass. And then again, Karl Anthony Towns once again. Rebound here. Look at this fierce rebound. Boom. I mean, the man just could not be stopped tonight. He was determined to compound his woes tonight. And then watch this nice outward pass to Jordan. One of the few highlights he had. And then slam dunk. Yeah, I think the Nuggets thought the Wolves were going to... I believe so too, because they certainly left a ton of people wide open tonight, especially on 3-point shots. It was quite interesting how all of that really worked out. And then JaMychal Green, one of the new additions to the team, Kevin Love. Nice back of the rim. Back of the shot and in. So everybody getting the act tonight and getting it done. So nice job for everybody tonight. So yes, lady, I agree with you. Being a rookie, there's no excuse for not connecting on good shots and everything else like that. But I tell you, the team looked impressive. Now comes the little bit of a jaunt here as we go on a 3-game road trip. We get the playoffs rematch against the Thunder, and then we'll battle the Magic, and then we'll battle the Clippers, team we were hoping to get in the playoffs last year before we fell to the Warriors in 5 games. So our first time facing this team this year. And then we'll be back home against Portland, and then we'll be on the road again for a 2-game road trip in which we'll take on the newest team to the league, the Honolulu Waves, as they are our newest addition to this year's club. As normally we won't this year we will not broadcast the away games, but we will be home for the home games. So this is one game. We're definitely going to make the trip for the Honolulu, Hawaii, to go see the new look team of this year's NBA, the Honolulu Waves. So hopefully you'll join us for that. And then, of course, rematch with Seattle, the team that's in their second year as a franchise. So, and then we'll be back home Christmas Eve against the Charlotte Hornets. And then we'll be on the road on a massive road trip at the end of December going into January. Long trip, which it consists of the Lakers, the Warriors, the Cavaliers, all bang, bang, bang. And then the Knicks, and then the Bucks, and then we're finally back home to battle the Celtics. And just when you thought we're comfortable enough, we hit the road again, home for one game again. But then we get the Kings. After we're home against the Spurs, we're on the road again to take on the Kings, and then we have a huge home game stretch against the Mavericks, the Bulls, the Pistons, and the Wizards, all before the All-Star break. So, which will be impressive. And then another home game with the 76ers before the trade deadline. So, all I can say is right now, this team is looking solid. We beat the Phoenix Suns in their third game of the season with their center, Wilt Chamberlain, who had a good game, 13 points, 17 rebounds, 2 blocked shots in the game. Eric Bledsoe, 10 points. Dragan Bender, 10 points. Brandon Knight, 9. Booker had 8. Zaza Pachulia, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Otto Porter, who newly acquired to the Suns from Washington, only had 4 points in the game, as they just fell to the Timberwolves' pressure all game long. Parker, 17 points in that game, 2 blocked shots. Michael Jordan, 15 points in the game. J.J. Redick, 15 points off the bench. Look at that, 15 points in 9 minutes. That's how hot this man was early on. Zach LaVine, 10 points, 3 assists, 1 rebound. Jermichael Green, 10 points, 4 rebounds, and a blocked shot himself. Tyus Jones, 8 points, 8 assists in the game. And then Zach Randolph, 7 points, 1 assist. Chris Bosh had 3 points, 9 rebounds in the game and a blocked shot, but everybody else was doing the damage in this game. And Hassan Whiteside had no points, with 4 rebounds and 2 blocks in the game. And as I said before, Karl Anthony Towns, not the most auspicious start to the new season, but he had 2 points, 8 rebounds, but a huge night for him as he blocked 3 blocked shots in the game, including one on the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain. That was unbelievable in that game. So 92-66 as they beat the Phoenix Suns, and then 85-70 as the Timberwolves looking absolutely fantastic here to begin the new year. So we have the Thunder, the Magic, the Clippers, and then we're home again for our next broadcast, which will be the Portland Trail Blazers. So that will be awaiting us. And then, of course, like I said, we will be broadcasting the Honolulu Waves ball game, as that is most definitely for this new franchise. Why not make the trip and show everybody what the new franchise is all about? So until then, we will remain right here as we are getting everything solidly ready as the new look Timberwolves starting off a good start to this year, 2-0, as we are looking very, very impressive. Just to let you know, we will be having other stuff pop up time to time, but tonight, Saturday night, we're going to be kicking off with some impressive games and stuff like that. I got one to show y'all, so give me just a few minutes to get that whole thing set up. I shall return in just a few minutes, and I'll be back with the second half of the broadcast. So I'll see you guys in just a few minutes.